guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been 2 days. Happy to see you. Today's video is going to be reacting or reviewing the fashion at the MTV TV and Movie Awards combined with the MTV Unscripted Awards, because I'm not gonna make 2 separate videos. It's all the same background, all the same place. So, all right, I'm just gonna move my computer in front here. And let's just get right into it with the first celebrity. Okay, first up we have Addison Rae, and she is wearing Christopher Esber, who I've never heard of, but what is this? What is this? You know? So it's a pantsuit, I guess you could call it, with super flowy gaucho pants and a loose black blazer with a elastic band as a top, which, what is that? What is that? And then this belly jewel thing that's just placed really awkwardly on her abdomen in between the top and the bottom. It's just, it doesn't work for me. I really, really don't like this. I'm very sorry, Addison Rae. Don't know who you are, Christopher Esber either, but I'm sure you have better pieces than what I'm seeing right here. Yeah. Next up, we have Amanza Smith, and I think she's from the show called Selling Sunset or something like that. I haven't watched it yet. I have to get through all the Real Housewives first, which is quite the project. I don't know who she's wearing. I tried looking for it, couldn't find it. This is garnering a very similar reaction to Addison Rae's. Oh my god, my cat is like having a hairball in the background. Anyways, this dress, it's obviously a sexy dress. It obviously looks good on her body, but it's boring in my opinion. There's nothing special about it. I think the slit is awkwardly placed. The one thing I like that I think has going for it is this really cool necklace where it's almost like a choker, but then it's just got a long single silver chain. I think that looks really cool. But this dress is not it for me. Next up we have Antonia Gentry wearing Valentino, and you can tell that it's Valentino because of the giant Valentino word written across the bottom of this crop top. So it's a crop top, tank, spaghetti strap with white shorts. Come on, people. What? This... Would you ever wear this to an award show? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know what's cool anymore. But this is so boring. The strappy sandals are super boring too. I mean, I really don't have anything to say about this. I'm very sorry, Antonia Gentry. Next up, we have Becky Robinson. Well, I don't know who that is, but she seems like a fun gal. She is wearing a Gucci jacket, and I think those boots are from Amazon, which we do not stand Amazon here. Boycott Amazon. But whoa, I'm not gonna say that I like this. Let's be clear about that. But I am gonna say that it's different. And she really looked like she's a good time. I kind of want to hang out with her. The Gucci jacket, it's cool. I feel like it could be a power statement of a piece if it was paired with anything else. But hey, we got some sort of stretchy white bodysuit underneath, and these boots are crazy. I hate the boots. She looks beautiful though. Her hair is gorgeous. This outfit is, it's definitely fun, I will say. Next up we have Bretman Rock. And I'm not sure who he's wearing either. Actually, I'm kind of getting annoyed lately with people not crediting the designer, even if it's not a designer. If you got it at Zara, who cares? Just say, I got this at Zara. I got this at Walmart. Who cares? Just say it. So I like scoured the internet, went to their Instagram, could not find who this suit was by, which is sad because I think it's kind of cool. He's wearing a blazer, light blue blazer with these really kind of cool flared pants, one side being blue, kind of matching the jacket, and the other side being a gold type brown. Nothing, shirtless underneath with the blazer open. I think it's really fresh. The hair is a mop, but it's a look. I hate platform shoes in any and all forms. Platforms need to die. How many videos am I gonna say that in now? I'm not sure, but I don't know. I think this is cool. It's different and it's fresh, and props to him, but please credit the outfits, people, please. Next up are Brie and Nikki Bella, who I think are those wrestling WWE twins, and they are wearing Lucia Hohan. I'm guaranteeing that I'm saying that wrong. It's interesting. I will say that I like the bronze gold one more than I like the hot pink one. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree, disagree? But it's like a black bodice underneath with boning, and I think Brie, you know what, I don't know who is who, but I'm gonna say that Brie's in the gold and Nikki is in the pink. No, I'm not gonna assume that. So the one on the left in the gold has a bodice with straps, and the one on the right in pink is doing a strapless thing. I think that's why I like the one on the left better, because I do love a strap. And I think I just also like neutral colors more so than hot pinks, hot yellows, hot highlighter colors. And you know what? I think I like how the whole dress on the left is that sort of gathered material, whereas the one on the right only has a little bit of that and the rest is just satin. So I don't know. I think it's really kind of working for the girl on the left. Don't know which one you are. And the girl on the right it's not working as much for her. Lucia Hohan, never heard of, but it's kind of interesting. You know, I'm gonna be on the lookout. Next up, we have the infamous Charli D'Amelio, who I will say, out of the entire D'Amelio family, I like her the most because she seems like a sweet girl. I don't think I can remember her saying or doing anything too problematic, but this is probably wrong. But anyways, I do like her the most out of the entire D'Amelio family, and she is wearing Nicole and Felicia Couture. I mean, it's glitzy, it's glammy, it's definitely showing up, but it's kind of boring. It's sometimes simple can go a long way, and she does look great, but I feel like it's falling flat. The dress is just too simple on both the bottom and the top. It's kind of just pasted on her. The shoes, I really don't like those strappy sandals. I think that we can do better. Yes. Next up we have Stokes, and he's wearing Fendi. I don't know who he is whatsoever. It's an all red suit, loose fit, blazer with a sheer mock turtleneck underneath showing off his pecs, and some red and white atrocious running shoes. I hate the running shoes, I really do. An all red moment is a moment. I like that the sheer shirt underneath is a little bit different than what you would normally see in a suit. So I will give him that. He's got a little bit of creativity going on there, and he's definitely miles ahead of the majority of the men in attendance at this event. But yeah, I don't hate it, I don't love it. Next up we have Cherie Chan. I hope that's how you say that. And she is wearing Haleia. This is a ball gown, if I ever did see. It's really not working for me. The top part is, It looks like a satin with a big floral pattern on it, with little pieces and tufts of tulle coming out of it. And then the skirt, I think, is a mixture of tulle and some sort of mesh. It honestly, it looks like that one time that I think I ate something pink and then I threw up and it was like pink vomit with like darker pink chunks in it. That's what this skirt looks like to me. And then the bag is super matchy-matchy. The bracelet, I really don't like. This is just screaming tacky pink throw up. I'm sorry, Cherie, but this is not it. Next up, we have Chrisell Stause, and she is wearing vintage Mugler. A lot of celebrities are trying yellow this year after that amazing Zendaya moment at the Oscars, and none of them are quite hitting the mark, if you know what I mean. This vintage Mugler dress is cute, definitely something unique. I love the off-the-shoulder sort of flamingo sleeves with a sweetheart neckline, but it's attached with this very small thread that attaches from the bodice to the sleeves. I think that's a really cool effect there. I feel like the bottom is what kind of kills it for me. The black belt out of nowhere, and then the length of the skirt, the material of the skirt, it's all just very Forever 21 in my opinion. Takes away from the top. The shoes, okay, whatever. Yeah, overall, I really like the top part. I wish it had a different bottom. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that one. Next up, we have Chiu, and she is wearing Maisonette. Now, I get it that you're trying to go for the romantic, elegant look. It's a strapless sweetheart neckline gown with a high-low hem. It's short in the front, long in the back. It's definitely, I think, trying to go for that wet look. The bodice has boning in it. I do like this. It's not that I hate it. It's just, I think maybe the train is too short. I do like the balance of the gathering of the material on one side and then the slit being on the other. I do like that. It's just giving me average vibes, and we don't want average vibes. We want over the top, awesome. Not over the top. We want blow me out of the water, amaze me, magical vibes, okay? And these are just average vibes. Next up, we have Christine Quinn, and she's wearing Ryan and Walter, or Ryan, Petros, and Walter. She is 9 months pregnant, I believe. So this dress is really interesting. I like the high-low, and the halter neckline is really cool. This is honestly just sick. I really like this, 10 out of 10. It's giving me Cruella de Vil vibes also, with the blonde hair and the red lips. I love this bodice that is just like a cage of, I think maybe more of like a leather, plasticky type material with these lace boobs. I don't know how else to say it. And then tulle coming up off of the side. And I like how it goes white, black, and then the skirt is also white, black, like split right down the middle. I think that's really cool. This is what I'm talking about for pregnant women. You do not need to wear a bed sheet if you are pregnant. You do not need to wear a muumuu. You do not need to wear a potato sack. You can wear really cool clothes while you're pregnant. So thank you for that, Christine Quinn. Love the rings. The jewelry is insane. Definitely feel like the hair is taking away from the whole look, but whatever. You know, like a slick high pony would have been chef's kiss. But hey, who am I to say what she wants to do with her hair? Anyways, 10 out of 10, love this dress. Next up, we have Davina Potratz, and she's wearing a Versace mini dress. It is a long sleeve mini dress. It's a mostly sheer fabric with the Versace logo and letters all over in very Christmas colors, like very Christmas colors. Like if you didn't tell me that this was May, I would think it's December 25th and that it's Christmas. Underneath, she's just wearing like a high-waisted pair of underwear and a bra. This is not good. First of all, it's Christmas. Second of all, it looks cheap with the mesh and then the black outline at the top. I don't like that you can just see the plain underwear underneath. The length is strange to me. I'm really not going for this look. Next up, we have Dixie D'Amelio, who is wearing, why doesn't this surprise me considering how problematic she is? She's wearing Dolce & Gabbana. The one thing I will say, before I saw that this was Dolce & Gabbana, I did think it was pretty cool. So I'm not gonna just be biased. I do think this is a cool look, and I do think that Dixie has a really great style. I think she's got a really cool, effortless, chic vibe about her, and I just wish that her personality matched that, because that would be so good. But this look is fantastic. I love the slick back wet hair with this mod silver, what am I trying to say? With this mod silver turtleneck midi length dress, I think is really cool. I think it looks really good, and we're holding out hope that Dixie can become more self-aware and grow as a person, because I love her style. I will give her that. But Dolce and Gabbana, do not wear them, please. Next up, we have Elizabeth Olsen, and she is wearing Miu Miu. Can I just say that I am very underwhelmed with all the Miu Miu looks this year. I just feel like they're very boring. This is no exception. This is so boring. This is a structured shoulder, long sleeve mini dress that has a slight flare with a belt and then some black pumps or stilettos. But it's just, there's nothing special about it. It's got these pearls, little beads throughout, creating a cute kind of polka dotty pattern. Elizabeth Olsen always looks beautiful, but this this is a really underwhelming dress and overall underwhelming look. Next up, we have Erica Jane from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she is wearing Venus Prototype, which apparently is all latex. Goodness me, that's a lot of latex. Probably super sweaty in super dark places under there. Just gonna put that out there. But in spite of all that, it is pretty cool looking, and I love that the whole trench jacket is latex as well. It's kind of like a cyan with royal blue, sort of mixed paint, kind of marble effect going on the dress and the jacket, which I think is really cool. The color is really cool, really fresh, really vibrant. It complements her porcelain skin and white blonde hair really well. It really pops on her. I think it's a really good choice. The shoes are like a silky satin sort of shoe. I would have done something different down there, but overall, this is a pretty cool look. Something different that you don't often see on the on the red carpet is latex, and this is a new take on latex. It's not just the plain black dominatrix type of thing that you usually see. So I'm giving props here, and I do really like this look. Thank you, Erica Jane, for bringing it. Next up, we have Gottmik, and she is wearing Moschino. This is crazy. This is insane. The makeup is incredible, and she's got like a Medusa type crown on top. It's all white with the black is such good contrast. The makeup is stunning. And this Moschino dress, I have to say, is probably one of my favorites from the night. It's a one-shoulder gown with black and white Moschino sort of banners going asymmetrically down the body with bows, black and white bows, and then in the cutouts there's a black mesh. I just think it's a really cool, really well put together dress, and it's definitely something different and outside of the box, And I love when people think outside the box for red carpets. So this is outstanding to me. Thank you, Gottmik, so much. I appreciate you deeply. Next up, we have Heather Ray Young, and she is wearing Nicole and Felicia Couture. Guys, what is this dress? It's a turtleneck sleeveless dress, mini dress, with a very thick sort of diamond embroidered wool type material. The cutoff of the skirt at the bottom is very strange. And then you have this white insert of random ruched material. And first of all, let me say, I hate a ruched dress. And then when you add it into this dress in that spot, like on the hips or slightly below the hips, out of nowhere, it's so out of place. I don't know what it's supposed to be doing to add to the dress. I hate this, I really do. It looks stiff, it looks uncomfortable. Like trying to sit in that, I feel like would be very uncomfortable. The strappy silver sandals, no. Next up we have Heidi Klum, and she is wearing Aliette, I'm not sure how to say it, but this is interesting. It is a black bathing suit underneath a sort of blazer dress that is simply made out of these hard plastic hexagonal cutouts. And when you zoom out and just look at it for what it is, it creates this really cool texture. I really like it. She's pairing it with these really like thigh-high latex, not latex, pleather stiletto boots. And I don't know, I kind of really like this. It's really sexy, but really different and unique at the same time. I love the hair as well with the bangs. The makeup is on point. The whole look is really great. Heidi Klum usually brings it. Well, she always brings it, but it's not always a home run. But I feel like this has the potential for a home run. Like it's the perfect pitch for someone to knock it out of the park. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really make sense. Whatever. Yeah, I'm kind of loving this Heidi Klum, so props. Next up we have Henry Golding, and we're gonna mention him separate from all the other men because, not because of his outfit, because I mean, it's Dior. It's definitely different than some of the other guys that were in attendance at this event, but the reason we're bringing him up is because we stan him for calling out Andrew Yang with this tweet where Andrew Yang came to the defense of Israel and saying he stands with the Israeli government and what they're doing in Gaza and the West Bank and such, and that is not cool. We are hashtag Free Palestine over here. We are hashtag the Israeli government is an apartheid state, and he called out Andrew Yang on Twitter, so we're standing. Next up we have Jamie Z, and I wish I knew who she was wearing because this is actually really interesting and cool. If I do find out who she was wearing during the editing process, I'll put it here. It's really cool. It's a midi length dress that is sort of a patchwork type of situation. There's an asymmetrical collar and this cool sort of geometric patchwork all throughout in a turquoise and yellow, pastel pale yellow color. There's some fringe at the bottom of the dress. I don't know, I just think it's really cool and different, and she seems like she's a cool chick that I would mind getting to know. I like the hair, I like the shoes. Next up we have Jenny Farley, aka JWoww, aka my first ever favorite from the Jersey Shore series, which, obsessed. She's wearing Balmain. I know it's a Balmain jacket. I'm not sure if the dress is Balmain, but I'm assuming you would put two and two together, but it's a Balmain jacket. Bright highlighter yellow. This look is absolutely atrocious. I'm very sorry, JWoww, but it's just a plain black, little black dress that I feel like I could get at Sirens at the mall. And then the jacket is just kind of out of place, just plopped down on her shoulders there. Although I must say, I don't think JWoww's really known for doing something unique and special on the red carpet. She just goes for what she feels comfortable in and what she likes, which I can respect that, but as far as the looks go from this event, this is probably one of my least favorites. Next up, we have Journey Smollett, and she is wearing Alexandra Vautier, and this is a super jumpsuit with a tank top, cutouts at the ribs to the hips, and then these harem-shaped bottoms. It's all in this monochromatic steel aquamarine blue satin material. Love Journey Smollett, I do. I don't know how I feel about this jumpsuit. On one hand, I love the bright color and the shape of it. On the other hand, something about it is off to me and wrong. I think it might be the straps. I think maybe if the top was more structured, that would have been really cool. Visualizing. Maybe if the top was a halter, or maybe if it had some sort of strong shoulders, it would have worked better. But yeah, the top is like really not doing it for me, but it's definitely something out there and unique, and it's taking a risk, which I always appreciate, but the bottom and the top are not coming together for me. Next up, we have Kathryn Hahn, who I love. I think she's hilarious. Wearing, I don't know if I do find out, there it is, but it's a satin, I don't know if it's a one piece, I think it's one piece, jumpsuit with black flared pants that are fitted and a plop of a top. Plop of a top. I mean, I would wear this to a business dinner. Like if I was like a lawyer or an accountant and the place that I worked was having a dinner, this is what I would wear to it. I wouldn't wear this to an award show. However, I do know that Kathryn Hahn doesn't usually go over the top, but still, you can do simple. That blows me out of the water still. There's plenty of people who do simple where I'm just like, wow, that's beautiful, and this is just simple and blah. Next up, we have Kelly Mealy, and she is wearing Bono Van Persum. I literally hate this. You know that store in the mall that was always in one of the back corners where it just sold like gowns, but you could tell it was like owned by an older lady, and she like curated these gowns from like all these older generation type gown situations. It looks like she picked it up from that store and then decided to get gloves that were exactly the same as the dress, which is just absolutely atrocious. The feathers happening at the top is just completely out of place, doesn't go with the pattern, which is a nightmare. I really hate this dress. Nothing more to say. Next up, we have Kim Lee, and she's wearing Lisa Ann Huang. What is happening, people? What are we wearing? What are we doing? Please explain yourselves. I hate this. I do not like this. It's a strapless sweetheart gown with a slit all the way up to the vajayjay in a gaudy floral pattern of vomit gold, yellow, blue flowers. And then on top of that, we just plaster. There's just this pink, fuzzy fur. just hanging out. I really don't know what's happening with these looks. I'm very sorry. Next up, we have Lana Condor, one of those. And she's wearing Giorgio Armani. This dress it's okay. Okay, leaning towards good. Yeah, so it's a high collared, long sleeve, floor length gown. Looks like, I'm not sure what material that is or if it's pleated or not, but it's a black sheer material, and then there are these kind of cow print shapes all over that are a sheer gray or a sheer white that makes it look gray. So it kind of looks like a cool elevated cow print. The collar is really cool. It's a mock turtleneck with a little slit right in the center. I like the length of the dress. Yeah, I like this Giorgio Armani look. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna give Lana props. Next up we have La Roche. He is wearing Vera Wang. So this is the creative, beautiful mind behind Zendaya at the Oscars and many other beautiful celebrity looks. And this time he was on the red carpet wearing Vera Wang. And this is either it's a two-piece or it's meant to look like a two-piece dress with long sleeves, a turtleneck. It's a navy blue plaid material, and it's a full skirt covered by a tunic type jacket. I don't like the chain around the outside. It's not sitting properly. And the plaid is pretty boring motif. It's a pretty boring pattern in my opinion. And the whole outfit is plaid, so that just kind of insinuates that the whole outfit is boring. I do think the shape is different and unique, but I don't know. It's not, I don't think he hit the mark with this one. But it's not bad. I don't hate it, but it's not something I'm excited about or wanting to talk about. Next up, we have Madeline Klein, and she is wearing Versace. Now, this is a perfect example of simple but beautiful. I absolutely love this simple dress because it is simple. It's plain red, all one color, but the shape of it is very unique. We've got these powerful shoulders, sleeveless, in sort of like a petal neckline, and then the opposite to that petal at the top is at the bottom, creates a symmetry. It's got like a cool shape to it. I don't know, I really like this. I know it's very simple, but it's working for me. And the hair and the makeup is perfection. She looks absolutely stunning. The only thing bringing down this look is the shoes. They are just strappy red heels. I think like a red booty would have been killer. But anyways, Madeline Klein killing it, looking like absolute perfection. Beautiful. Next up, we have Madison Bailey, and she is also wearing Versace. And this look is not as good as the other Versace look. It is a little rum. It's a really high-low hem. The front is very short. It's got this crazy, colorful, it's definitely from the most recent show because I see the starfish and the sea creatures and all of that all over it, which the skirt is cool. I'm not gonna take away from the skirt. It's obviously something different and cool. Something about it is just not working for me. It definitely looked better coming down the runway than it does on Madison Bailey, and I'm not sure why. Something about the top is just off to me. It's a unique look. I appreciate the effort. I love the braided hair. I love how the coral lipstick matches with the coral skirt. But yeah, it's not my favorite. Next up we have Mandy Moore, and she's wearing Altuzarra. This is absolutely horrible. I don't want to spend too much time on it. It's a potato sack dress in yellow still. It's not working. Everyone's trying to do yellow like Zendaya, but it's not working. It's washing her out. The shoes are super boring. It's very boring. It's very ugly too. I'm not here for it, Mandy. Sorry. Next up, we have Nasim Pedrad, and she's wearing Valentino. It's a very boring mini dress, long sleeve, rose gold sequins. I really don't know what else there is to say about it. I will say the back is more interesting. It's a low back sort of cowl situation, but I feel like something is off about the front that is just weighing it down and making it look heavy, whereas the back looks more light and elegant. But yeah, sorry, moving on. Next up we have Paris Hilton. She's wearing Philip Plein. Another failed yellow attempt. This is, oh, it's a horrible material. It's not a great yellow. It's a deep plunge neckline, long sleeve, flowy mini dress with an asymmetrical hem. It just looks like, is there like a prom before prom? Like when you're younger? Junior prom? Grade 6 graduation? I don't know, but this dress is giving me those vibes, but no, we're not here for it. Next up, we have Princess Love, and she is wearing House of Grayling Purnell. This is definitely better than the last few. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's a mini dress with a plunge neckline with mesh covering it, which, don't even get me started. Like you can almost not even tell that it's a plunging neckline because this mesh is so off colored from the rest of her body. And we've got these feathers cascading all the way down the exterior of the arm sleeves. There's a geometric pattern kind of going on, but it's not that great in my opinion. The bottom looks like it was cut off with scissors. I don't absolutely hate it, but I don't like it. Next up we have Riley Koff, and she's wearing Gucci. This is interesting. The pants look like those licorices you get at Christmas. Everything's made out of a sort of sequiny type material. Even though the colors are all over the place, I kind of think that they go together in a weird way. I kind of like this. It's a purple crop top with sequins with a green short sleeve sort of crop jacket over top with sequins, and then the pants have this sort of watermelon pink, watermelon green, black stripes all throughout. I don't know, the shoes are super out of place. I think you could have done a really cool shoe with this. It's different. I'm kind of leaning towards liking it. Next up we have Snooki, and she decided to show up in her pajamas. Quite literally. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, but it's very on brand for Snooki, so props for being on brand, Snooki. Next up, we have Simone, and she is wearing Jean Paul Gaultier. This is very cool and very interesting. It's a jumpsuit, long sleeve, flared pant jumpsuit with, I think, a bikini top attached to the jumpsuit underneath. Is a very deep plunging V neckline all the way to the navel with a really cool satin border or lapel, if you want to call it. It's a very interesting take on a suit, and I am all the way 100% here for this. Loving this look from Simone. And can we also talk about this really cool hat? I don't think I've ever seen a hat like this. I don't know what I would call it. And the makeup is stunning. Simone, you look stunning and perfection. And then Simone also had another look by Jean Paul Gaultier again, which was a pair of black sort of boxer brief shorts with a black bikini top and a shiny red leather jacket with big white gloves, black stilettos, white socks, and a amazing hat again. Apparently Simone is the like freaking queen of hats. But this is super cool, giving me super Michael Jackson Thriller vibes, and I mean that's probably what they were going for, but absolutely love this. Killing it. Work. Next up we have Taylor Page, and she is wearing Gucci as well. She came with Riley Koff, and I think they're both wearing the same type of situation. This one is a little more boring in my opinion. It's just sort of a strapless lace black bodysuit with black underwear underneath, and then you have the pink sequined short sleeve jacket over top. It's not as interesting to me as Riley's look. and we're going to move on to the next one. Next up, we have Tayshia Adams, and she's wearing Oscar de la Renta. This dress was absolutely beautiful in movement. I kind of really like it. The color is absolutely stunning, gorgeous. It's like a silver bronze mixture that creates this sort of like rose gold silver situation, if you can picture that. I mean, you don't have to picture it, the picture's right there, but the entire dress is pleated, long sleeve, plunging V neckline with a slit. The pleats are all going in different directions, which I think it adds this really cool effect. She looks absolutely stunning. Yeah, I really like this look from Oscar de la Renta, and I really like how it's styled on Tayshia, so props to her. Next up, we have Victoria Pedretti, and she's wearing a Louis Vuitton. This is cool. This is different. It's these big balloon wide-legged pants with a crop top with really cool asymmetrical sleeves going on. On one side, it's just a regular sort of t-shirt, and on the second side, it's kind of like a draped satin situation going on. We've got a blue stripe and a black stripe going vertically, which kind of makes it look like overalls with the pants or like suspenders. I don't know, it's got a really cool color scheme and pattern going on the top. I like how the top is doing a lot of the work, but then the bottom is simple but still interesting enough to hang with the top, if you will. So Victoria Pedretti, props to you. I like this a lot. Next up, we have Winnie Harlow, and she's wearing custom Miu Miu. Am I mistaken, or has everyone who's worn Miu Miu had sort of like a top and bottom situation where it's like exactly the same? Is that like Miu Miu's MO? I don't know, but this is a salmon pink two-piece. It's a crop top on the top with a, I don't even know what you call this skirt. It's kind of like a floor-length pencil skirt, if you will. It's got the trademark Miu Miu little crystals polka dotting all across. The top has this silver beaded lining all around like the edges. The top looks very cheap, very prom. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of the Miu Miu looks this year. Winnie Harlow's stunning and gorgeous, but I'm not feeling the look. Next up, we have Yara Shahidi, and she is wearing her very own Yara Shahidi times Adidas collection. It is a pant suit situation with a matching sort of bomber jacket with a strapless white sweetheart neckline shirt underneath. The pattern is very rich. It's a navy blue and a gold with sort of reds and greens mixed throughout in these interesting motifs and patterns. It's just really cool. I love her collection. I'm seeing it all over Instagram. And her whole look is on point with the hair and the makeup and the jewelry, and it's just working for me. It's like casual, chic, elegance, and I'm here for it. Thank you, Yara. Thank you for your contributions. You always bring it. Next up, we have Yvonne Orji. Yvonne Orji, and she is wearing Mimi Plange. This dress was really cool in motion too. It's a strapless plunge neckline dress in a forest green material, and then cascading down throughout is different colored fringes. The dress on its own is not that spectacular. It's not doing anything too crazy or too out of the box, but when it was in motion, it did look really cool. So I'll try to put a picture where it shows that motion. She looked beautiful. I don't have many strong feelings towards this look, whether they be negative or positive. It's just a look. Also, let me just show you a collage of what the men were wearing at this event. Boop, 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 boop. Boo, 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 boo. What is this? Like your Sunday barbecue? Men, please step it up because I am severely underwhelmed by your red carpet looks this year. Anyways, so that's it for the MTV TV and movie and unscripted awards. Okay, so best dress and worst dress. Best dress is gonna have to go to Gottmik with that Machino number that absolutely slayed me across the floor. Worst dressed is Cherie Chan in that dying, sickly pink ball gown with the mismatchy materials and looking like some throw up, you know, when you had like a cherry slushie or you ate some raspberries and then you threw up. That's what the skirt looks like. But yeah, I did not like it. It was the least of my favorites. It was the worst. Anyways, thank you for hanging out with me. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe down below. Make sure to like this video if you liked it. Comment your favorite looks, your least favorite looks, and I will see you next time when I see you. Bye!